Hi, it's Carter Man. It is Sunday, and I have today two recommendations for you. Okay, dose. Um, the first is make absolutely positive. Make absolutely positive. You watch um, Patrick Bet David's. That's BET David. Patrick Bet David's Valuetainment interview with Glenn Greenwald. It's like 2 hours long, but I'll guarantee you, once you start watching, you will not want to stop. It is that intense, I'm going to say exciting, revealing. Um, Greenwald is a remarkable investigative journalist. Used to be a hard leftist. Matter of fact, Rachel Madcow used to be a fan of his. I don't think she is anymore, because now he's exposing the deep state and the U.S. surveillance state and the weaponization of our legal system to turn on to persecute, not just prosecute, persecute anybody with whom they disagree, including you if need be. Trust me, it reaches that far. Um, many Americans have already had the knock on the door, and they intend to continue it. We live in a police state slash surveillance state now. And those of you who are serious, and I know the people who watch my videos are very serious people, know that it's absolutely true. And Greenwald goes into chapter and verse, okay? Very, very serious journalist, goes into chapter and verse and helps you understand how frighteningly, chillingly corrupt the U.S. surveillance state, the Biden regime actually is now. Okay, what they're doing to Donald Trump is the tip of the iceberg. The tip of the iceberg. Keep in mind, the reason they're doing it to Trump, number one, is because they know he would wipe out Biden or any other Democrat in 2024. And the other is they want to deliver a message that if we can do this, conjure up all kinds of false charges and indictments against a billionaire former president, think what we can do to you if you don't keep your mouth shut. Okay? We already censor everything you try to say. We watch every move you make. Don't forget, when Mayorkas, the corrupt DHS secretary of the Biden regime, tried to install his ministry of truth, Orwellian, and was caught. And he pulled back, let the woman go who was supposed to be in charge of it, and really pull back. It's what PRISM is. Check it up, capital PRISM. So they are doing it already, and they're going to do more of it and make it worse, okay? Particularly with the new effort they're making about plagues. That's all I can say. Otherwise, they will censor this video, okay? Those of you who keep an eye on things already get the message, so let's not go there any further. Let's stick with talking about the Greenwald interview. Is just, he talks about what the CIA has done in foreign countries in the past, what they're doing in Ukraine now, the obscenity of killing 400,000 Ukrainian young people in a proxy war. I just read somebody had a great comment on a video I was watching, a great interview on the Duran, always worth watching, the Duran, the two Alexes, where they review what's really happening in the Ukraine. And somebody said, what Ukraine needs to understand is if your ally sends your young people out to fight and die in a war that they themselves won't wage, they're not really your ally. And that's what we have done, okay? We installed the perfect puppet to do that, Zelensky, who, by the way, last week bought yet another multi-million-dollar mansion, this one in Egypt, with the money that we are sending over. So there we are. And Greenwald reveals all this, again, with chapter and verse, okay? With chapter and verse. That's my first recommendation. Valuetainment, I think it's episode 238, okay? But check it out. Just a Patrick Bet-David interview with Glenn Greenwald. My second recommendation builds exactly on the interview. Greenwald lives in Brazil, okay? Greenwald lives in Brazil. And he doesn't try and paint a false picture of Brazil. They have political corruption there, and they have economic corruption, financial corruption. It's horrible. But I think he probably feels a little safer there than he would here, okay? And I'm going to tell you, this is my second recommendation. If the Democrats steal the 2024 election, which is what they clearly are preparing to do, the way they did the 2020 election, you need to start looking for somewhere to live where you can be and breathe free, okay? It may be Brazil. They're not going to oppress you. You're not going to become a target as an ordinary citizen. Low cost of living, very nice lifestyle, beautiful country. It may be Russia. I'm going to say it. It may be Russia. Russia doesn't have some of the oppressive measures we have here now, where if you say, I don't want pornography in my elementary school, I do not want male perverts in the girls' restroom. In this country, they send the FBI after you. In Russia, they say, don't worry, it's never going to happen. So just a thought. I would recommend Nicaragua. Look to Nicaragua. Incredible freedom there. Now, some of you are saying, well, that's Daniel Ortega. Folks, don't believe everything the CIA press tells you about every foreign country. As a matter of fact, don't believe anything they tell you, okay? You can live there for about a quarter of what you live here. Incredible medical care. I know from people who've had major treatments there for about a tenth of the price you have here. Wonderful people, lower crime rate than the U.S., virtually no drug problems. Ortega, he is the president for life, and he doesn't allow drugs there. Gorgeous country and a great investment. I'm just going to tell you right now, it's a great investment and a wonderful place to live. My wife and I are looking at a place there. We already own a place in Honduras, a beach home. Look there, okay? They've got to clean up their drug problem, which may mean they need another president to do it, because don't forget, this is Manuel Zelaya's wife, and he's the former president who helped introduce drugs into Honduras in 2008 at a point where it had been drug-free. So you got a problem there, but I think the people of Honduras are more and more moving to say, this has got to stop. And they are wonderful people. It's a great country. It's a great, again, low cost of living and a great lifestyle. Now check out La Ceiba, where my wife and I have our place. Gorgeous beachfront city. El Salvador. Some of you are saying El Salvador, but they have those horrible gangs. Well, Bukele, as some of you know, the president, he's addressed the gang problem. And the United States, by the way, has attacked him for it. And I love his response, mind your own damn business, okay? Because as we know, our CIA, check out their track record on drugs in Central America. And so he said, no more, we've had it. So check out El Salvador again. El Zona, gorgeous area. Check it out. Plus they use Bitcoin. Official is one of their official currencies. So very exciting place, very, very progressive in a good way. A tremendous respect for human rights there now. So those are my two recommendations. Watch Patrick Bet-David's Valuetainment interview with Glenn Greenwald. Outstanding. And if they steal the 2024 election, that the downward spiral in which we find ourselves will descend into the full abyss, and you don't have to live with that. So start looking around, like Glenn has done, like the host of Redacted.Inc. have done. There's a lot of alternatives now there in Portugal. So check it all out. All right, let's do this thing.